Hi, I'm John Emmett and I'm here at the Ovington unit. Ovington have a world-class reputation for building high-quality boats, and we're so pleased that they're supporting ILCA UK for their National Open events. So it's with great pleasure I'm joined here by Chris Turner from Ovington Boats. So pleased that you're supporting the ILCA UK series. And I have to say, these events are run by sailors, for sailors. So we'd love to know some of your extensive background.
Where do you want to start? I started in ILCA's, so it's a good place to be, helping out this weekend.
It's the best place to start.
It's obviously I started a long time ago, so that's pretty much all it was around. I think I was sailing before the advent of the 6 and the 4, which was radial and 4.7 back in those days.
Sailing now, I'm going to get it wrong, so I'll get you to tell me, but is it 5 or 6 Flying 15 World Championships
Six.
On the bounce?
No, not on the bounce. No, it's I think it's 3 and 3. We had a little gap because children got in the way.
They do that apparently. I wouldn't know, but I was there at the prize giving, so I should have remembered.
It's they grow up fast. So my son's been sailing ILCA 6 this weekend, but not here. They do grow up quickly, and we'll keep sailing.
And the future of sailing, by definition, is that youth.
Yeah, absolutely. One of my observations from doing a couple of these weekends now is that the back of the fleet could do a bit of support. I know UK LA have wanted to keep the coaches away, but I think it would be a good time to bring back maybe a class coach or a lower level coach to sort of help the back markers on. I want everyone to go away from a weekend feeling that they've enjoyed it. And
Smiley faces.
They've got through the weekend and they're happy and they've learnt something. Whereas I think, a few of the guys, well, mainly the 4.7s, because by the 6s they've learnt a bit. I think in the 4s, the back sort of half a dozens could just do with a little bit of pointers. I'm not talking about race coaching here. I'm just talking about, a bit more downhaul, a bit more outhaul.
Or a lot more downhaul.
Yeah, certainly this weekend, a lot more downhaul. So we've seen quite a bit of that, and I think I'd be happy to do it at future qualifiers if the.
This is recorded. We have you saying that.
Yeah, no. To be honest, I quite enjoy giving something back, and to be fair, I've driven the media rib the last few weekends, and I quite enjoy doing that because I can get right in the thick of it. But equally, I was getting frustrated because I want to go and talk to these kids, knowing full well I've got a job to do with the media person in the boat. So, if that spot came up, I wouldn't mind giving that a go.
Everybody has to start somewhere. Personally, I'm incredibly grateful to Chris Gowers, who put me in the youth squad in 94 when I spent a lot of time upside down. But he realised, obviously, in light winds, I could point the boat in the right direction. Yeah. And that made a huge difference, just having that little bit of sweat. Everyone has to start somewhere.
At the beginning, obviously, we all start at the beginning. I was lucky enough to grow up not too far away from here and sail with some, crew for a lot of top sailors. And that really helped me learn about pulling the kicker on, letting it off the windward mark, pulling, all the basics. And from then, sadly, I'm old enough to sail against Chris Gowers, so a little bit ahead of you, John. But
I sailed against Chris.
Yeah, all right. But it's great, and we've all got to start somewhere. And I wouldn't mind helping out at the back of the fleet there if that's what the powers that be would like to do in the future.
And what would your top tip be for those people who are currently finding themselves, say, in the last quarter of the fleet? I would just say keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Don't get frustrated with yourselves. It is what it is. But take the advice. Don't be afraid to ask a question.
Absolutely.
We're all out there to help them along and make them sure everyone gets in safely. So for sure, ask a question.
Yeah, I'm always happy to answer questions. Might not have good answers, but always happy to try.
Yeah, exactly.
But thank you so much for your support.
No worries.
Really appreciate it. Well, it was very definitely windy Weymouth, and the race team did an amazing job to get in the number of races considering the conditions we had. There's going to be some tired bodies driving home from the final Spring National Open, but we hope to see you all in October time.